You're listening to All My Son podcast. I've got another episode here for you. I know it's been a while, but we're back at it again. And I got a nice, short, straight to the point one for you today. So, alright, listen and tell me, All My Son. Welcome to another episode of All My Son podcast. This is your host Nicholas, and yes, we're here again. Been a while, but we're back here again with a brand new episode for you. And we're gonna just get straight into it. We're gonna talk a little politics again today. I know I love it, but I promise you, I have some other spicy episode for you, but I have to get some scheduling with Bridgenham and get them on. Forget that out to you, but definitely I'm gonna switch it up soon. But since we just had an election last month, I just want to give it my take on certain stuff, an opinion, and we all know what the result in, unless the major one them, of course the Democrat them take over, but the Congress, that means you have at least some form of balance there, but we're not gonna get too much into the that part of it. I get talk about more of the trend what we see, especially from people from my community. Let's say Jamaican community, the black community, where I notice after the election a lot of people talk about they're glad they didn't vote. Basically saying black people who vote them are, coon, all of these negative things. And me always wonder, when I see stuff like that, it kind of annoy me, but I try to figure out why people believe like not voting, not participating in the process. They act like that's something good. There's something good about it. There's something to be celebrated, which to me, doesn't make sense. And I don't remember which episode I did where I discussed. I know in my first couple episodes. I don't know if it's my third one. I remember exactly. I don't know if it was American Civics or one of them. Where I talk about a few stuff like that, where people. I went into the history of what voting is in America, especially from our community, and what people before us had to go through, to even get the opportunity to vote, we can participate in the process. And we see people nowadays out here celebrate that, and I talk about they don't get nothing. It doesn't matter if you vote or not. Voting is not a big deal, which. That's always appreciate me because I don't understand. Because my point to them to stuff like that is like this last election, before I even get into some other thing, but this last election last month, especially in a certain key state, especially even in my state, Georgia, living in Atlanta, Florida, they have like a very tight way. This last election prove to these people that every vote matter, every vote count, right? That's why it's important for everybody to count, because a lot of these elections, some of these years were like very, very, very close. I know, like saying Georgia, it was like a 50,000 difference in voting, and millions of people voted. So I think the guy that won came, he had like 50%. Stacey Abrams had like 48%. That's not off by a much. So that's why every vote count. Even in Florida, it was much closer. Both of them were like 49%. They were just off by 0.4% difference. Over 8 million people voted. So those two races and plus others show that every vote counts and every vote matters. in that sense, right? So the person who you want to get elected and run, that matters. All right. The next thing is where I see people talk about when we're in the same subject that I say you vote them people are in, but nothing changed. That's why they don't want to vote, because they feel like nothing changed. And I always tell people, you cannot just, especially for us, you cannot just vote them people are in and then you have no accountability, follow up, participate in the process, contact them, send message, you don't stay engaged. You understand? Yeah, you have to stay engaged in order that these people work for you. Because that's what you put them there for, right? For work for you. So this trend where people have like, oh, you're coon, you're stupid, all of this thing, it doesn't matter if you vote or not. If it didn't matter, if it didn't matter, they wouldn't be trying so hard to restrict a lot of people from voting. Okay, why if something doesn't matter, why since I try to force people not to do it? If you go vote, I put it like this, and this is how me put it plain and simple, right? The people in Congress, your state senator, all of these people from your governor, all of these people, right? What the Congress do? Them pass law, president sign it into power, whatever, them bills and all of these things, right? So them people make laws. And any laws, them come with any restriction, regulation, whatever it is, it affects you. And you have to abide by it. So if a new law come for any, you need, I don't know, something to in order to buy. We use one of Donald Trump thing when he say you need ID to buy groceries. I just did a pass a law say you need ID to buy groceries. Just something dumb as that, right? If the people them in power, them pass a law and that law is in effect. If you didn't vote, it doesn't matter if you vote or not. You have to still abide by that laws, right? So my point is, although you want to say, the voting doesn't matter, although you want to say, it doesn't count, so them do what them want to do anyway. Why not try to be part of the process? Can affect changing of the process? Because if you not do nothing, and you say everybody else is a fool to go vote, or because we are participating in the process, whatever laws and people are come up with it, regardless of what, you have to abide by the same rules. You know what I mean? Not because they don't vote, that doesn't put you in a separate world or a separate place where you don't have to abide by the laws. These people going to these positions who make laws or make regulation to that affect you somewhere or the other. Alright, so when people say stuff like that, it just annoy me, because you spread the wrong message. I understand everything is sometimes can seem like at a slow pace. You vote for this person, you vote for this party, or whatever it is, but nothing change overnight, or you kind of get frustrated. And I understand that, because even somebody like me, where believing in the process sometime and pay attention to things, it kind of frustrate me sometimes, but you can't let that stop you, because if it stop you, then you already feel and you're not going to get nothing done. Period. Alright, so people need to wise up and move past that, where, them not vote, them not pay attention to the process, or they just don't care. Because in the idea, you hurt yourself and you hurt your future generation. You if you not participate in the process, and again, money run everything. If we not force and we not come together as one community to force them people here for make decision in our better in the interest that better us, then we are at fault. Because the stuff them we will complain about, police brutality, we complain about all of these housing situation, laws, we can't get loans for do business, we can the school system, the education in our community sucks and lack of funding. No matter whatever it is, whatever issue we have, we still have to go through deal with the state. And it to me just makes sense to try to vote people who have that best interest for you. You know, for you, vote in a interest, in your interest. You know what I mean? Then you say you're not abide by it, then what? What are you doing? You know what I mean? I see a lot of people post stuff and them talk about stuff online. I just see, and it's like, alright, we can do all of that. We can get outrage. You can go protest and do all of that. But if there's no action behind it, what are you doing to benefit the community? You know what I mean? And, it's what crazy people, people will join line, forget the new iPhone, forget the new Jordans and all this stupidness. But them can't go spend a few minutes to go vote. Even if you could do your own research, find out who are the people, you know what I mean? Who have the best interest at that. Vote in their interest. Vote in their interest. You know what I mean? Everybody else vote in their interest. We don't vote in our interest, or we just don't vote at all. You know what I mean? When you're voting people, you have to just keep them accountable. Pressure them same. You can't just put them in and wait for the next 4 years, 6 years, whatever it is. And then they say, oh, snap, them never do nothing. Every community will get what them want, them lobby for it. Them find out who are the person who have them best interests, what the person them like them talk to, and guess what them do? Them put up money behind that person, and them work hard to get that person elected, and them hold that person accountable, so them get what them want. We are the only group there no want to do none of that. We just want to vote people and then shut up. You know what I mean? You have to back people with money. You have to back a candidate. You have to be very involved. Make them know, say, yo, not because I vote for you, I'm going to put it in here, so, yo, I'm going to just sit back. No, I'm going to bother you until I see some traction and some movement on where I tell me, say, I got to do. It's that simple. Alright, so we need to get past that. Alright, we have another big one coming up next 2 years. Next 2 years, wow. And we just need to focus on that and get past that, alright? People generally don't vote for them interests, right? We have a 2-party system here. Third party are crap. We're not going to think more about a third party. Because, you know what I mean, majority of people only vote for 2. Either. Democrat or Republican party. Alright, but if you notice in this country, a lot of these people who vote Republican, especially a lot of these states, for education, for healthcare, for wages, them at the bottom of the list. My bottom of the list in all of that category. The famous one that we always go to Mississippi. Mississippi in the top 3 or at least top 5 bottoms in every one of them category. Either them are the second to last, the third to last, whatever it is. In all of them category. And then people they vote Republican, them vote against them interests. Alright? I think if you have vote Republican, right? I think this: if you're rich and white, I get it. That's an interest right there. That's a definitely interest. But you have rich and white at the same time. You know what I mean? If anything else, only one party I preach, something we are gonna benefit you. All right, and that's the Democrat. And wish them it did better. You know what I mean? But like I say, it's a 2-party system, so I have to go with the one where we have my interest. And I have to look on the one where I have your interest. I mean, and I just always baffle me when I see these elections, and it's just that them just use these people. I got this conversation with the other day that I attend to them. What them do, what the Republican them do, that is good. they don't talk about issue. They don't run an issue feeling or they feel about stuff, but not stuff where actually can help and benefit them. So instead of talking about healthcare, you know what I mean, talk about immigration. Oh, you don't like, them come here to take a job. Then talk about immigration. Instead of talking about giving you a better educational system, them talk about abortion. And instead of telling you about how them are gonna increase your wage, until they say left wing people are take where Christianity or religion or whatever. It is like them always find a way to turn this stuff away from what stuff that can actually benefit your life. You know what I mean? We had a conversation with a youth a while back, and we are talking about when this is when them legalize gay marriage and all of that, and me I say, yo, foolish that's why I'm with the like a Republican them, against gay people and Ray and me say, yo dog, me say, tell me how that affect your life. Tell me how that one thing right this affect your life. Him couldn't tell me. Cause it not affect you. How that affect you? But then me name several things to him where if the Republican they get them way, I name several things out to him where it would affect him immediately. You worry about stuff when have nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? But you see, that's what they do. And that's what they do. Them hide everything behind religion. And so people need to get wise and understand and start listening to these people talk. When them talk, bring up them sideline something here, we now have no effect on your life. Somebody loving who them love now no effect on your life. So they don't want to spend too long a talk about that. But like I said, people just vote against them interest. See, the GM planning to close several plants. I think 5 plants them, and cut like 15% of them workforce. I think like it was like 14.5 thousand, 14.5 thousand people or something like that. And it was 2 things GM said, right? Them said the tariff that the president put in place, the steel tariff kind of cost them over $1 billion. And the next thing them said them just want to change direction and build different vehicle. So it's a between, so when you look at that, I remember the boss man run a campaign and say I'll make sure manufacturing job here and all of them things and not gonna away. But they see it, him cause when him do cause a effect and cause things to happen. See it, him have to get $4 billion a day from Congress to help out the farmers them where same thing with the tariff with China. You know what I mean? But it's so crazy. I watch Vice News and then this guy, before Obama they left, let me put some work program thing in place. Not work program, work training thing where some of these people are when them we are lose them job and them so them could have do a free training program for training to do something else, some computer stuff, whatever it is, some other work. And Trump come in. No, what happened was they may build the turbines and the blades for the windmill. And that's what Obama did for because some of these guys may lose work from like the coal plant and all of that. And Trump come in and cut all of that. So them guys now are gonna lose job. The tariff and them thing they affect them. And so the guy asks him, so yo, where you know now, you'd still vote for the guy. Them I say yes. Them say yes. So you want them to say them people are dumb? So them hate Obama that bad that Obama put a thing in place where get them job, them at work. If Obama never do that, them wouldn't be working. The boss man come in and change that. No, them are losing job, but them still a support them, man. You want to come tell me that's just blind and stupidity. But they say, then again, them a vote off of them feeling, but not them interest. And that's what the Republican them do well to some of them people. Yeah. because the stuff then when you complain about, at least the community complain about the stuff that you want to get change, you have to put people in place, and then when you put them in place, you hold them accountable and make sure so them get it done. That's it. That's how the process work. That's how them other people are getting them stuff done, because them hold them accountable. Them lobby them. You have to get money. You have to be money runs things. So if you not throw money behind a particular candidate, you not support them vocally, you not go out there and put in the work, or just simply donate to them so they can raise money. If we not do all of the above right there, it's gonna be very difficult for us to get anything done and the changes we want to get changed. Alright? We know the pickings out there not that good. You know what I mean? Because I pick fan too, but you have to pick the one where you have your interests at heart. Alright? So people, that's also me want to get out of my chest, because I see a lot of it on the internet. Even some people me know personally, and just some conversation I've been having. You know what I mean? Just people, we just need to get past that. Alright? So, we people, so have a blessed day. Enjoy. You can reach me on all the platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at Omeson. That's the angle on all of them, Omeson. So you can find me. I mean, remember, comment, reach out to me. Anything you want me to look into. If you disagree with what I say, let me know. If you think me right, let me know as well. And again, this is another episode of Omeson Podcast. Bless.